Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. It's Wednesday, so you know what that means. It means another episode of AEW Dynamite, another live stream full of action. Tonight is stacked and packed, so get in that chat, click all the buttons, be a part of all the fun, be a part of the show. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. But strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. It's going to be a good one, folks. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we are the channel that just watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. It's going to be a fun one tonight. As always, Wednesday night, we're full of hope. We're full of excitement. We want to see AEW do its thing. Hopefully, TK has something in store for us tonight. Lots booked, lots to talk about. Moxley's going to seize the Superstation. Not quite sure what that means, but hopefully we'll find out together. Lots to talk about, lots to get into, but we'll see what's in store. Like I said, I hope you get in that chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. We got lots to get into, lots of stories out there. And again, nothing but things to talk about as we head towards Full Gear. It's getting close, folks. A week and a half away. Full Gear is upon us. So hopefully tonight builds a lot up towards that, but a much, much more going on this card. We'll dive into all of it, but I will take a second to remind everyone out there, for the next couple hours, you're going to be strapped in with me, yours truly, Mr. Every Night KJ White, the face that runs the place, if you will. Looking forward to this one. We will see what they have in store, what tricks they might have up their sleeve. But I hope it delivers in a big way. As always, we start off Wednesday with that hopium, that excitement, that, what do they got? We'll see. That morbid curiosity, just a little bit. But let's see. The Hurt Business is going to be here tonight. Will Ospreay is going to be here tonight. FTR taking on the House of Black. Juice and Jay going to take on Christian and Adam Page. Interesting tag team match setting up for Full Gear. We'll see. We'll talk about that later. Leo Rush, Swerve Strickland. Interesting booking. We're going to hear from Jamie Hayter. Not sure what she has to say. Really curious. We know Jamie Hayter's been back in the fold, back in the mix. Haven't talked a lot about it. Haven't talked a lot about her. She hasn't been that prevalent since her return. So we will see what she has to say tonight. Britt Baker makes her big return, taking on Penelope Ford. We can discuss that and how we feel about it. Lance Archer. No, that's not Drew McIntyre. That's Lance Archer. He will be taking on Roderick Strong in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And Adam Cole taking on Takeshita. If he wins this one, he gets to fight MJF at Full Gear. I imagine he's going to win, maybe. I don't know. This is a weird one. We're going to talk about it. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if this one should have been booked, but we will see. We will see. And then, of course, there is programming coming your way. Don't forget, tomorrow, the Wing of the Ring does make its triumphant return. The King will be defending his crown, taking on Anthony, taking on Big Nick. It's going to be a fun one. If you haven't seen it before, episode 1 is up. And that's essentially where we take wrestling trivia. If you don't get it right or you're not fast enough, you got to eat a hot wing. The wings get hotter as we go on. We'll see who ends up with the crown and who ends up with a burning face. That's how that's going to work tomorrow. Don't miss out, 8 p.m. Eastern. Plus, of course, SmackDown and so much more coming your way. Full Gear's on in the horizon. Survivor Series is on the horizon. Bloodsport is on the horizon. Shout out to Carmen Petrovich, who's going to be at Bloodsport this year, number 12. So it's going to be a good one. I will say hello to that chat in a moment, but as I always say, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Take this link, share it with all your friends. I want to see triple digits in this chat tonight. I want to see it blow up. as we are about 8 minutes away from the start of the show. And again, don't be quiet. Don't be shy. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You're having a wonderful week. You got hump day in the books. Friday Junior tomorrow. The weekend is almost upon us. But yes, we're looking forward to it. But without further ado, let's say hello to Robert. Taylor's in the chat. Penelope Ford, next AEW Women's Champ, super bad season. I don't see it. Taylor, maybe. Who knows? I don't know if that's going to be the case. Now, Penelope Ford's being used. I mean, Anna Jay might be closer to that belt than we all think. Could she take that belt away? I don't know. Plus, Mercedes is going to defend her belt against Statlander. I was looking at the Full Gear card. I'm curious what the fans out there think about the Full Gear card. I mean, Bobby Swerve, cool. Sounds good. Moxley OC, I don't know. Stat Mercedes, I don't know. This is going to have to work itself out in a way. I mean, Adam Cole MJF should be good. I don't know. We're going to get a tag match. We'll see how that goes. Private Party will defend. It's a very interesting card, developing a little bit on the late side. So we will see. C Money, welcome back. How you doing? Did Swerve get a neck tattoo? Or are you just being funny? I haven't seen that. What's up, Clay? How are you? Can't watch AEW. Well, you can listen to me watch AEW and complain about it as we go. Kevin, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Damien, hope you're doing well as well. The leader of the Hopium tribe. Now, this is a good question. As I go through these hellos to everybody, I will ask everybody out there, what does this mean? Moxley seizes the Superstation. Is he going to be airing like Moxley's favorite movies tonight on the Superstation? What does this mean? How is he? And again, if you're going to seize the Superstation, how do you tell us ahead of time? I'm curious. Can you really tell us that you're going to seize something if you just tell us ahead of time? Like, does that not let us get ready for the seizure? Pause or hold or whatever? I don't know. I'm curious. What does it mean? What does it mean, folks? Eric, how you doing? Wrestling for Life buddies. Can't wait for Leo versus Swerve, and maybe Mr. Rush joins the Hurt Syndicate. I don't know that Leo is going to join the Hurt Syndicate. Leo's been booked a lot. I'm going to be honest. I don't love it, but we'll see. It should be a fun match. Looking forward to Hangman Christian Cage. Interesting tag match. I'm a big fan of the Bullet Club. I'm a big fan of Juice Robinson. Big fan of Switchblade. I love what Hangman's doing. I think Christian's got a little stale. I don't care for Nick Wayne's mom, Kip, and all the crew around him. But this should be a good tag team match. Hopefully it's decent. Death Riders, shout out to the Death Riders. Roddy, good to see you. Cherokee George, how are you? When will Mox strike tonight? Whose match will he interfere? The women's match, maybe? The House of Black FTR, he won't touch. That's a good question. But how's it going to work? What does it mean? I have questions, damn it. ABJ, how's it going? How are you? Welcome back, sir. Hope you are doing well. Denisha, welcome back. MDB, the Knee Pad Patrol, waiting for that learning tree rant. Well, I hope they can keep the learning tree to a minimum tonight, MDB. Don't want to rant too much about them, but if they show up, we're going to talk about it. I'm shocked that there's a Jericho match that hasn't been announced for Full Gear yet, but I imagine that's coming. The new tattoo is hideous, fam. Oh, I haven't seen it. That's crazy. What's up? Got you. Swerve's new neck tattoo is telling he has a hearty throat. Now I got to look it up. Stop it. Welcome back. Jason, welcome back. This WWE ID is integral. More announced this Friday, Chaotic Wrestling, where Richard Holiday Wrestling. Lots of names, more and more names, Jason, keep coming out of the ID program. I think it's good. I think it's really interesting how they're going to integrate into the indie scene. I think this is a great opportunity for a lot of athletes that originally didn't have the opportunity. I'm okay with this. I like it. Again, names that I've watched for years, like a Jack Cartwheel, Marcus Mathers. Who else will get added to that list? Who else is going to get pulled in? Cappuccino Jones, Ice Williams. There's been names. So there you go. Jason, good to see you. I think I got you. Cherokee. Damien, we already got you. WWE signed a former NFL player, Trill Williams. Is he related to Trick Williams? Are they connected? I love the old school TBS logo. Absolutely, I guess. Eric, welcome back. Boston, how you doing? How you doing? Again, on paper right now, this pay-per-view is stacked. Not pay-per-view. This show is stacked. A lot going on this show. Like building up the slides for tonight, I was like, holy, more and more and more. A lot has been announced. Tony is going big. Again, a week and a half from Full Gear. We only have 5 matches that we know about. That's got to play into it. Maybe the fact that, maybe he's acknowledging a little bit that things haven't been going great, and this is him trying to do something else. But there's a lot on this card, at least on paper, that could be really fun tonight. This has a chance to be the show of the week tonight. It does. It's got an opportunity. Been a hot minute. We'll see. Like 50. And there's MDB to pull it all down. Let's go, Robert. WWE announced some Firestar Pro Wrestling tomorrow, and Caprice Coleman there. If WWE snatched Caprice, that'd be nuts. I'd be all for them to get their hands on Caprice. So I'm in with that, Robert. Good to see you. Cherokee, we got you. The return of Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. One of my faves. Britt's been in and out. I'm really curious how this match is going to look, Cherokee. I know we haven't seen a lot from Britt. I know the last time I believe we saw her was in Pittsburgh, and the Pittsburgh fans weren't the same. It wasn't Britsburg anymore. Britt needs to be consistently on TV. Britt needs to be consistently booked. We got to see this lady in action, or else, I don't know. If Tony would get Dave Meltzer in ring to tell his story, then have MJF come beat his arse, ratings would soar. If we knew Meltzer was going to take a beating on TV, I would personally have friends and family showing up to watch. So, yeah, I mean, all for it. Was reading more about how Dutch Mantel feels about Dave Meltzer. Man, the guy becomes more and more of a joke each and every single day. Just buries himself. The man has zero credibility. And I believe it is that time, folks. I will keep going on this chat, but we are getting the start of AEW Dynamite. And we are starting it off with Christian Cage. So no Moxley preview to start the show tonight. We are getting a tag match right out of the gate. I'm going to put a poll up for the chat. Let me know how you feel about it. Who wins this one? I'm curious. Should be fun either way. Jay and Juice in the house. So get your votes in, folks. We take a prediction on every single match. We take a rating out of 10 at the end of the night. So stick around to the end. Plus, if you come for your pay-per-views, you have a chance to be our predictions champ, like ABJ right now, holding on to that crown. Full Gear, it will be on the line. And then a week later, it will be on the line again. I lied. Bloodsport's in the middle. Let's not forget who's booking the show. That's why. There you go. Anthony, you did hear your name. What's up, sir? Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. See if we can make those teeth burn a little bit more. But here comes Hangman Page, folks. How do you guys feel about now that his music's different? Leaning into the darker side of Page. And yeah, there you go. I called it. There you go. We're looking forward to it. Sweet Tony Rangs. Sup, Charles? I'm catching up. I challenge you to a duel. You challenge me to a wing off. We'll have to talk about it, ABJ. I'm looking forward to it. My goal is not to eat the hot wings. Though, if I have to, I have to. Well, let's see. I heard Samoa Joe is on his way back. He's done shooting Twisted Metal 2 or Season 2. So, yes, he will be back sooner than later. If it just goes back into a Jericho feud, again, we know how I feel about Jericho. Yeah, good question. But here comes the Bang Bang Gang. Juice and Jay and Juice. Ford was brought back to lose to Hayter. Now she'll be putting people over for a month and disappear again. Richard, I hate hearing that. I do think there's upside to Penelope Ford. We just don't see much of it. So we'll wait and see how it plays out. But yeah, we can hope. I mean, I saw before I went live, Anthony actually shared a thing about Mercedes talking about the AEW's women's division, and the lady continues to be delusional, really delusional. Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, whatever you want to call her, out to lunch. I wanted to have more for women's wrestling, so I knew going to AEW was the place to make that happen. I feel like the women's division has really changed the game. The women's division has been the best it's ever been. We're getting 4-minute matches. 4-minute matches. 1 match a week. AEW's women's division's better than it's ever been. Help me understand. What am I missing? Is there any truth to this thought? This lady seems completely out to lunch. She honestly thinks it's like this delusion. She is literally the female Chris Jericho. The women's storylines are headlining. What have the women's storylines headlined? Anybody? I'll wait. It's okay. You let me know when you figure it out, and then we'll talk. So it's been amazing to come this far. I'm really excited for more. Nothing has happened. If anything else, the women's division has gotten worse since Sasha has joined the company. Tell me when I'm wrong. But we are off and running, folks. 60% of the chat nearly taking Christian and Paige. So interesting. We're off and running on this one tonight. How much heat can you get on Statlander? Enough. I mean, well, Statlander was flippy floppy, but Statlander's talented. I just don't know if the match is going to live up to any type of hype. I don't know if it feels like a pay-per-view match. Last week they did the weird angle where we're not sure if she ran her over or didn't run her over. Did she break Camille's arm? What happened there? Camille's done nothing but look weak. As Christian tags Paige. Paige doesn't love it, though. Miss Samoa Joe loves Samoa Joe. Yeah, I'd like him to come back, but he's going to come back after Jericho, and I don't love that. Moxley going to start airing Ren and Stimpy. There you go. I don't know what Moxley's going to do. If anybody has an idea, I'm all ears. It was weird last week. It was definitely weird last week. Statlander needs a stylist. I mean, some weeks. But here comes Juice. And Juice might be the most charismatic guy in this match. I don't know if I'd say worse, but definitely hasn't elevated. Again, because you're highlighting Mercedes, I feel like it's taken a step backwards. If you could have a really over champion in like a Willow versus Statlander, Willow versus Camille, Willow versus a lot of people, and get really quality matches. Deonna Purrazzo's not being used. Taya's not being used. What happened to Serena Deeb? Right now, we're pushing Anna Jay. The fans out there can't wait for Blue to come back, Sky Blue. People are dying for Julia Hart. Really? You're going to, really? I get it. They're pretty, but what are they bringing to the show? So I don't understand. I feel like the lady is absolutely delusional. AEW women suck. The women don't suck. The division sucks, and the booking sucks. And if it's so good, again, if she's talking about this elevated division, why are we getting one women's match a week? It goes like every week we get that one obligatory women's match. Paige and Cage. Facts. Evening, Brian. Evening, KJ. Nice to see you. I've joined in on having a happy moment. It's always happy. It's always happy. Might be a little critical, but it's always happy. Jay and Juice for the win. DQ, no idea. Mercedes Verano or whatever the fuck is actually insufferable as a heel as hell. Like, I legitimately do not like her as a human being. I try not to get personal, MDB, but I completely understand where you're coming from. Just her talking, just seeing footage of her, clips of her at signings, her attitude, her arrogance, like she has conquered the fucking world. And in my eyes, she's done very little. And again, I think her run in AEW proves when you don't have a Charlotte, when you don't have a Bayley, when you don't have a Becky, you don't have nothing. What AEW pay-per-view have the women headline? Someone please. Yeah, no, I don't get it. Anthony, I know you sent that article over right before I went live, and I agree, man. What are they headlining? What are they a key part of? We watched NXT last night, and the women don't leave the channel. That's an elevated women's division. What is elevated about the women's division right now for AEW? I don't know. Jay White and Juice Robinson for the win. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. 19 years, man. I'm getting old. 19 years later. Shout out to one of the best. Man, it's sad. It's so sad. Gin and Juice, Jay and Juice. Paige and Christian for the win. Yeah, I'm leaning Paige and Christian as well. What's up, Vance? What's up, Brandon? Kid Revos. Great people to waste 2 hours with. There you go. Do we know how long Christian has to use his contract? Nope. No, I don't know how long he has to use it. I don't know when he's going to use it. You figure we haven't even seen the world title belt on TV in weeks because Moxley put it in a bag. Oh, wait a minute. Hook Scott Wayne. Hook Scott Wayne. So are we getting this? We're going to call this now Hook versus Nick Wayne or Hook versus Christian at Full Gear. Christian's distracted. Juice taking advantage. The reverse DDT. Page and Cage. Christian Cage for the win. Tag match starts the show. Yes, it does. Britt slowed a lot. Not her biggest fan. She needs to improve a lot in the ring. Charles, it's like anything else. I don't care what it is. Playing the guitar, cooking, singing, dancing, whatever it is. Video games. If you don't do it consistently, you get rusty. Simple. Britt Baker doesn't wrestle consistently. And when we see her in the ring, it's rusty. It's clunky. Her timing's off. It's not what it should be. It's not where it's supposed to be. I was a big fan of Britt Baker. I think Britt Baker carried the women's division on her back in a lot of ways during the pandemic. But since she's been in and out, it shows. And anybody that does that, again, even take 5-6 months off of playing your fucking video games out there. You go back, pick up that controller, gonna take you a minute to kind of get back in the swing of things. Just the way it is. What's up, Jose? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Roar. There you go. There you go. KJ, buy a front row seat for a Meltzer. Absolutely. I would actually, if you guys really wanted to raise money, auction off an opportunity to give the beatdown. I'd pay solid money. Jamie Hayter. Moxley eyes Christian for new booze in town. Jay White laying everybody out. Lots of get your shit in tonight. It's robust, Charles. We're calling it robust right now. Spaz, good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing good, brother. Thanks for all you do. Well, thank you for all the support and love. We do appreciate it. Go check out Spaz, folks. Go give our friends some love. At one time, I was hoping Tate Mello would return, but now I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, again, is it going to be that groundbreaking, Ken? Is it really going to move the needle? I don't think so. Anyone named Marcus? Oh, there you go. I bet. Big brain buster. 2 count. Juice getting that 2 count. What's up, Chris? Zach, how you doing? Varna might be a new name. Orange Interrupt at the Superstation. I kind of like this. So what? Moxley's going to show up at Superstation Production Central and hijack the show? Juice come running in and fight? I don't know. Nico throwing out a James Ellsworth reference. There you go. Adam Colton, how you doing? What if tonight Moxley replaced Tony Schiavone, replaced for Renee Young because it's his law now, so no more Tony on commentary? The bad news about that, Adam, is that would be a babyface move. That's the only problem with that decision is fans would be happy. Get rid of Tony. Get rid of fucking Sockface. Let's move on. What's up, Bash 8? The station is so super. I don't even know what's on the Superstation outside of this. Movies and this. Big Bang? Hangman is... What is happening? Is he eating his face? Hangman and Robinson on the top. I think he's eating his face. AD and AZ, good to see ya. I personally liked Dynamite last week. Let's see. Dynamite was one of the better Dynamites last week. Still not amazing, but it was better. I challenge you. Let's go. Challenge everybody. We'll bring on people from the chat to eat wings and die with us. Big power bomb by Adam Page. A Liger bomb, according to Sockface. All right, let me catch back up now that I worked all the way back to the top, all the way back down. Stoner Jesus, how you doing? I'm still here. I swear to God, don't leave. Holy shit. Be careful what buttons you push when you're running solo, folks. There, yeah, hi. Yeah, there was a moment. Poof. Yeah, I hit a button. Let me get everything back together. All right. Camera, thank you. Crowd been quiet. So, not overly into it. Not a bad match to start the show, though. What's up, Mega? How you doing? Everybody can see and hear me, I hope. DJ saying the same thing. Crowd's not into it. The reason why the fans are quiet, guys, and we talk about this a lot, and a lot of fans give me shit about it, is who are you supposed to cheer for? People are going to say in this one, you're supposed to cheer for Juice and Jay. Yeah, but they've been bad guys for most of their career in AEW. It's confusing the crowd. So the crowd just sits. And unless you're putting someone through a table, they don't say shit. Nick Wayne's mom on the apron. Little botch. Movies, Big Bang, Impractical Jokers. Dynamite. We have in Canada, we have what we call Outdoor Life Network. And it's pretty much like Impractical Joker reruns, Simpsons, I think, some Family Guy, like has nothing to do with outdoors. I have no idea what's going on. And Adam Page gets the pin, folks. Tyson Paul tomorrow. We will be live for SmackDown. Friday. We might catch some of this, guys. Protect your Jews, y'all. But thanks to Nick Wayne's mom, Paige and Cage get the W. Yes, it is. No, AEW probably won't do anything. I thought Mox was supposed to hijack the show from the jump. I don't know if it was supposed to be for the jump or not. I have no idea. Hangman still selling the leg. Christian still selling the fact that he's got a contract. 2 count kick out. Fortunately, right. Charles, good to see Lee Major. Really cool graphics, though. Full Gear's got some cool shit graphic-wise. I actually a fan of Nick Wayne's in-ring work. He has a star potential of Ospreay, but with the tutelage of an actual veteran. MDB, been a fan of Nick Wayne for quite a while. The East-West Express, I mean, what he's done in GCW, what he did on the Independents. The kid's got a bright future with Jordan Oliver, done big things like for a young kid. I don't think this is the type of kid that you just go, I don't like his positioning. If he was like Ring of Honor TV champion or competing in a mid-card Ring of Honor kind of thing, I would be perfectly fine with Nick Wayne. I think it's a tough shout when a wrestler's bringing his mom to the ring all the time. It's not a good look. I think the patriarch thing's kind of, you guys can let me know in the chat. How do you feel about the patriarch right now? Is it still as hot and cool as it used to be? Christian used to get a big pop, but your dad's dead, right? I think that's faded a little. NEC, Mike Tyson, yeah. Tyson definitely, if nothing else, is selling the fuck out of this fight. My only fear with this fight is another one of these internet fights that are going to lead to nothing. In a perfect world, Tyson shows up, the Tyson that we've known for decades, and he blows a hole through Jake Paul. I don't know, though. Speaking of people, here's Mercedes. So we got a bit of an echo in the AEW audio. Production continues to be top notch. Maybe Moxley's fucking things up. Juice is so deserving of a title. He's money. Juice is a good guy, man. Frank, I'm with you. He brings a lot to the table. I share your stream on Discord, my own. We appreciate that, Nico. I love to hear that. I love to hear it. It's grateful. Be like Nico. Share this link. Let's see if we can get 200 people in this chat every single night. We are growing by the minute. We are so close to 6K. But we got Camille with Sasha, but Sasha's being shitty to Camille. But the echo's fucking me up a little. She is such... Oh, stats behind her! She's not looking! Get her! And Camille gets beat up again! Holy fuck! Yeah, shit. Moxley taking over the Wrestling for Life network. Never mind the Superstation. Stat and Camille go through a wall. Camille's got her arm in a sling. Camille might be the worst bodyguard as far as booking goes in the history of wrestling. But hey, and I'm sorry, Mercedes Moné is the worst actress in the entire industry. There is nobody faker than Sasha Banks. I saw the light. All good. Mr. Noob, welcome back. Did they change MJF's stipulation? Yeah, so apparently they tweaked it. So now it's like the first one to get to 3, and if Roddy wins his match, he also gets in and becomes a triple threat. I think the Undisputed Kingdom is going to turn on Adam Cole. Why? This match. But ladies and gentlemen, I am in commercial break. We are rolling on, and I'm going to try and catch up to this chat. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. I'll try not to disappear. Meltzer's being a heel. Meltzer's a piece of shit. The dead dad thing is died out. Go figure. Talk about someone's dead mom at this point. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Welcome back, sir. Always a pleasure. LJ from BK. It's got tired since Edge got hurt, honestly. I'm with you. Patriarch needs to be taken out back. I'm agree. It's just, again, it's boring. I can't. Maybe I'm too grown, but like watching this kid come out with his mom, it doesn't help the kid get over for me. It's time that Nick Wayne's mom goes away. We all know Christian and her aren't really shagging, or maybe they are, none of my business. But again, it's got tired. It's got old. Nick Wayne is trash. Nick Wayne is trash in here. Speaking of trash, anybody want to talk about Ricochet? Anybody want to talk about Ricochet? Who's more annoying? Monet is the Jericho of the women's division. Like, Monet is Jericho in a colorful wig. They are the same. And I'm actually going to say this. I think Sasha's a little more annoying because she's even worse. She's even worse. She takes herself super seriously. At least I know Jericho's fucking around. Jericho thinks he's getting over. But Ricochet. So apparently one of the deals when you sign with AEW is you can just go on social media and say whatever you want. I really think, again, Tony Khan needs to be a boss. There has to be a PR person. I don't know if they have an official PR person at AEW. Tony Khan needs to step in, talk to his professional wrestlers and say, listen, guys, you got to stop getting in fights with nobody. You got to stop getting in fights with nameless accounts. You got to stop getting in fights with some kid that has 7 followers on Twitter. You got to have a strong enough confidence in yourself that you can take criticism without crying like a bitch. And I was a fan of Ricochet. I'm still a fan of Ricochet, though I think his moving to AEW has fallen flat. They debuted him in a battle royal where he was an afterthought. I think watching a guy like Ricochet, who I had the utmost respect for, the man can do shit that I've never even thought of doing. If I attempted half the shit that Ricochet can do, I would break pretty much everything, including my neck. But watching him go on these internet rants, it's bitch. It's bitch made. It is sad. I lose all respect. You are literally telling some fan, could you imagine your favorite football player or hockey player or baseball player jumping on the internet or jumping on Twitter to tell fans to go fuck themselves? What he's failing to understand is it's not because the three letters changed. People didn't turn on him. Sasha said the same thing. Oh, because I'm with AEW, fans aren't. No, it has nothing to do with that. Ricochet had every right to leave the company. Anybody that criticizes Ricochet for leaving AEW, that's not your place. As here comes Will Ospreay. Speaking of Ricochet, in a certain way, but Ricochet doing what Ricochet is doing, to me, it just shows insecurity. It shows it. Jericho's done it. Sasha's done it. Britt has done it. A lot of AEW talent have done it. You're never going to look good. And to the general fan, you actually turn people off. That's what's happened. And too many times, dirty laundry from AEW has been worked out on social media. FTR issues, Punk issues, Buck issues. It is embarrassing for professionals to be so fucking insecure that they got to jump on Twitter. Oh, you guys don't love me anymore? Fuck you. Suck it up. Grow a pair of balls. It should be beneath him when he's earned 6 to 7 figures. Calling out Kyle Fletcher. He's corny as thin skin. Yeah, thick skin guy. Exactly, KJ. It should be beneath him. Listen, like, how do I explain this? And then this is going to sound crazy. Wrestling for Life Network is a small drip. A small fucking speck on on all of it. We are nobody. We are small potatoes. We are growing, and we are proud of what we have accomplished. But constantly things show up in our Twitter, our Instagram, on our YouTube. You guys suck. Fuck this. Fuck that. Yeah, like we'll get in little heated battles here, but those comments just get deleted. Someone jumps on and says, look at this old guy. Look at Kevin Owens' dad having an opinion. What? Just delete. You just delete it and you move on. Here's a guy making 7 figures, 6 figures, and some fans are criticizing his AEW booking, and he's got to defend it? Samantha the Bomb, a.k.a. Irvin, needs help for real. It's just crazy. It's crazy. As Kyle Fletcher out here, I think Kyle Fletcher looked better with the hair. Why the fuck does Tony need to be in the ring? I don't get it. He's got to justify his pay, I guess, Boston. I don't get it. I don't get it. Just have Ospreay come out and grab a microphone, right? We never see Michael Cole get in the ring to get kicked back out. It never happens. I don't get why Tony shows up to do nothing. Spaz, thank you so much for the super chat. LJ from BK, just in case I didn't say it. As Kyle Fletcher throws the screwdriver at Ospreay. Anyone else sick of the screwdriver? Reading an interview with Mercedes earlier this week, it's so insulting when you folks call me a woman wrestler. I should only be compared in the breath of The Rock, Cena, Omega. Yeah, but you suck. So, tough titties. Brav, what are the highlights for Dynamite in 2024? What are the highlights? That's a good question, pal. Welcome back, by the way. You're muted. Am I muted? Are you messing with me? I don't give a fuck how good Will Ospreay is. This is the shit I don't like about AEW. This dude is boring. Crowd's quiet. I think that's one of the things that AEW's got to work on. And again, as constructive criticism, they don't have enough interaction with the crowd. Talk to the audience in the building. I know there's not many of them, but have them respond. Do you guys want to? Kyle's kind of doing it right now. Camille needs to. She has not been booked well. Remember, folks, if I miss your comment, we have the super chats, the super chat, the super stickers, and just repeat yourself. I will catch it. It's free for me. Nick Wayne's mom needs to holla at your boy. She got it going on. Camille and Raquel Rodriguez is worst bodyguard. Rodriguez is doing her job, though. Right? Camille should be acting like Rodriguez. There's a reason why I'm a heel on Wednesday, because they hate. But she sucks, Damien. She needs to do some good shit. I guess that makes me the heel. Adam Cole versus Takeshita in the main event? Might be. I mean, we got Roddy and Lance in a Falls Count Anywhere, but I can't imagine that being the main event tonight. I wonder if they're building Moxley to be the perfect heel for Ospreay to get. No. Here's my theory. AEW title win against. It's perfect in my opinion. So Boston, I like that. I do. I want Ospreay to get away from this Don Callis stuff. I do so bad. I think Ospreay's a guy that should have got the belt pretty quick and ran with it. Been the face of the company. Been everywhere. He's charismatic. He's got energy. He's bold. Let that guy be your champion. What I think is happening, though, Boston, is the Bucks have gone away. Kenny's talking about coming back. It's going to be the OG Elite going after Jon Moxley. Y'all can tell me how you feel about that, but I feel like that writing's on the wall. Monet with those Disney hacks, they're fucking bad. Bad. I hope you are right. Do you see his last fight? He is complete washed up. Yeah, it's just hard with these fights. Like, they're just, Mercedes is trash. She's just so fake. Fake. My girl Liv is on her. I don't give a fuck. Where was Lisa? Lisa, welcome back, Lisa. Monet has lost her value and she has been horrible. Undeniable. Yet she thinks she's killing it. That's what bothers me. Like, I feel like the level of insecurity within this company is just killing it. The crowd is fucking dead, by the way. Anybody watching this on a louder volume than me? I have no hate for Sasha. I have lots. Really doesn't help. Nick Wayne gets over it's Bobby Lashley's sister all over again. So yeah, we're gonna get Ospreay Fletcher at Full Gear. I don't want it to be Vance. I don't want it to be, but it is. Ricochet is busy doing meaningless spots. Never seen him work. Dude, he got beat up by Mortoast. Agreed. Monet is the biggest fake there. She's about as interesting as a brick falling apart. Facts. Rich Osset is trash. Ricochet's good. And I supported Ricochet leaving WWE. As far as I'm concerned, you can argue more than, yeah, that's funny as hell. I'm broken. I felt like Ricochet had hit a ceiling in WWE. I thought AEW offered him a chance to compete for like world titles. He couldn't do that in WWE, not with his billing. Not impossible, but where he was standing. That being said, Tony brought him in and did nothing with him. He fought Mortoast. Okay, this promo continues. Ricochet, yeah, no shit. What's Twitter? Good question. This fight on Netflix is like bum fights. He's corny, thin skin. Yeah, the thin skin, like the fucking the like I keep saying, the insecurity of some of these wrestlers that are fighting with some 18-year-old kid in fucking the middle of Wisconsin. Like, who gives a fuck, bro? Get in your nice car, go hang out with your nice woman, and go have a nice life. You're there, oh, you don't like me? You're mad that I left? Shut the fuck up. I can't. DW Hurd, thank you so much for the super chat. As a couple more members of the Callis family are here, I've got some friends too. Here's Hobbs, who his manager forgot about, and Mark Davis, who we were waiting for them to reunite, and they said, fuck it, that's not going to happen. So we got a brawl. I will point out Lance Archer's in a match later, but hey, who am I to argue? I can't with the Bucks anymore. I think ever since they showed out the footage during the feud with FTR, I have lost respect for them. Another insecure move. Kyle is not a singles guy. You should go with Davis. Yeah, I'm with you, Lisa. They would be a phenomenal tag team. They were a phenomenal tag team. But we got everyone fighting everywhere, and Lance is waiting for Roderick. That's how we're going to set this one up. So Lance comes out, gets in a fight, and then just goes, oh, you got it from here. Oh, no, he's leaving. Maybe he's not leaving. Fucking hell. So here we go. Roddy with a kendo stick to open this one up, folks. Get your predictions in. Who you taking? I guess he was okay with his friends in a 3-on-2 fight. He just abandoned ship. So we know Roddy's winning this one. I think. Little D energy. A lot of it. Imagine rich people telling their consumers not to have an opinion on the product they are trying to sell. Yeah. And Ricochet, it's not because you went to AEW that we're mad at you. We are criticizing you because you suck at doing promos and you're booked like shit. Prove me wrong, bro. Kyle liking very EDM emo, looking very EDM emo. So this is Falls Count Anywhere. Roderick taking on Lance Archer. If Roddy wins this, I think he joins the MJF match. And right now I'm getting a commercial overlay while I'm getting the action. Is anyone else getting that? Is anybody getting the audio fucked up? I'm getting commercial audio with the full screen visual. That's crazy. It's dead. AEW is killing AEW. That's it. The call is coming from in the house. You're shooting yourself in your own foot. I think a very professional man once said they are stepping on their own dicks. That's it. That's what they're doing. And, you know, it's this thing of, I'm not going to show you how good I am. I'm going to tell you how good I am. And if you don't believe me, that's your problem. That's my issue. Show me that you have the best roster. Show me this is where the best wrestle. Show me. Show me. The thing that pissed me off a lot was when Monet said that AEW is solely where the women's revolution is global. Again, I think she's trying to validate herself and try and build herself up. But again, the women's wrestling everywhere but AEW is thriving. AEW has the worst women's representation in all of wrestling right now. Prove me wrong. This is boring. Crowd is dead. I think people don't care enough about Fletcher yet for this feud. You sign Will Ospreay. He's a big-time free agent. You should have brought him in, strapped a rocket to his fucking back, and sent him to the moon. Mortos, let's go. Who's Mortos? Yeah, the bull guy, Mortis. Black Mortis, or we call him Mortos Unbroken. Fletcher's a big boy. Fletcher's got a bright, bright future. Don't get me wrong. Empty arena. Too much hate. Bye. Too much honesty. I hate it. Any chance Mox might get... We can hope. Fingers crossed. This promo going for a long time. Yeah, absolutely. Should have said Buffalo. I don't know. I'm Canadian. I could have said Saskatoon or Winnipeg. Where is Mox? I want the takeover. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Does this mean like at the very end of Dynamite tonight, Mox is like, I'm at Superstation and he controls the rest of the programming? I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're supposed to take Cage. Listen, if they just put Cage and Archer together as a tag team and let them have tag team matches, perfect. Perfect. That works. But here we are. Archer's going to lose tonight. Takeshita could lose tonight. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, Roderick Strong for the win. Lazy booking. Roderick for the win. I don't know why this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. I have no idea. Lance Archer for the win. Shouldn't, like, MJF was really concerned about Adam Cole. Should Adam Cole not be the one in a Falls Count Anywhere match? 83% say Roddy. Let's double check. 73% say Roddy. Let's end that poll. Mox to unveil a new title design for TBS. I don't know. AE Snooze Fest, not good. More toast. AR1, good to see ya. This voiceover is the best commercial screw up since. So it did happen. Okay, Christopher, thank you. That's the second one. When we had the interview earlier, we were getting the echo from the inside the arena, and then that just completely was hilarious. I still miss EG a lot. Yeah, fair enough. It might be the Canadian stream with the audio issues. Could be. This shit is horrible, man. I can't take it. I really get sick to my stomach watching it, so I don't know why I don't want to be like this anymore. Paul, listen, I mean, again, guys, you've been watching me week in and week out and week in and week out. And I know my buddy up here, Robert, who says, there's so much hate, I quit. I will explain it as I've explained it a million times. I loved AEW. I was a diehard AEW fan. I started going on social media, created Wrestling for Life because I wanted to defend AEW against the Jim Cornettes of the world. And 3-4 years later, I now understand what is being said about the company. All I want to do on here is come on and cheer. Every week I start with let's hope. I start with optimism. It's not hatred, it's disappointment. It's not over criticizing, it is being honest. And again, some fans can't handle it. They think this is the best shit ever. I don't get it. I hope they enjoy the coloring books they get at Christmas, but I don't get it. I don't get it. But Roddy and Lance are in the crowd. Lance is on his groin, by the way. No, his own groin. As Roddy hits him with a chair. Yeah, there you go. Mox. Everything that goes wrong with AEW tonight, Mox's fault. Does Danhausen still have a job? No. He's no longer with the company. This ref is so annoying. Yeah, well. Who do you think needs to leave AEW to join WWE? But it's, well, I'm not sure. Ma'am, sir, whatever. Whoever you are. As Roddy gets the win. Roddy gets the pin. Lance Archer, welcome to the Callis family. So they changed the stipulation. They changed as we go to MJF in a hotel. So Roddy is now in the match. So the babyface team, will have two people there to beat up one person. You telling me Roddy's not going to turn on Cole? Max! So now Roddy, yeah, see, everyone can see what's happening here, right? Takeshita jumps Roddy. So up next, Adam Cole versus Takeshita. They're ringing the bell. That's good. That's good. It's all about the boom. God, I mean, I'll give the show credit. It's clipping. It is clipping. Are we an hour in? We're only 42 minutes in. Holy shit. So we're jumping right into Cole and Takeshita. Roddy will be facing MJF at the pay-per-view. Anyone else with me on this? I don't get the hype with Mortis. We don't either. Brian Cage has a lot of partners. Wonder why. He's a slut. I don't know what to tell you, Frank. The ref's so annoying. Got that one. This match is very slow. It was for a fall. It didn't need to be a falls count anywhere match. For a short, easy win for Roderick, just do it in the ring. Have Roderick prove, like, he's the messiah of the backbreaker. Let him hit 1,000,000 backbreakers. You didn't need to be outside the ring. Takeshita jumps Roddy. Now Adam jumps Takeshita. And by the end of the show, KJ's soul is crushed. Adam, go, baby. So I don't, and if anyone out there can remember, how often have they booked a triple threat where 2 baby faces and 1 heel? Where the 2 baby faces want to beat up the heel. There's not even for a belt. Like 2 grudges and 1. Roddy and Undisputed Kingdom are going to turn on Adam Cole. Am I wrong? Are the tea leaves pointing me in the right direction? It's not you, KJ. AEW sucks. I'm frustrated every fucking Wednesday. Big elbow. Takeshita's a beast. Right now, Takeshita should be setting up an angle for a big full gear match. Right? He is great. All he needs is a really good babyface to chase him to the pay-per-view. That's all they got to do is give him a babyface to battle. But he's fucking around with MJF's storyline. Lance Archer ID, KJ. Don't know what you're talking about. Does Tony Khan still have a job? He is the job, is he not? Too much time spent on this one side of the crowd. There is no other side of the crowd, Richard. That was quick. Yeah. Now I want crayons for Christmas. No shit, right? Triple threat match at Full Gear. My prediction. Yes. I agree with that. That's what I obviously like. But how does Cole beat Takeshita? Like, what happens here that Takeshita takes an L to tiny little Cole? Roddy won. Yeah, we knew Roddy was going to win. I didn't even get a poll up for this match. You guys want me to put a poll up? Let's see. Who wins? I don't know how they get out of this mess. Like, does Cole get cheated out of this match and then Roddy gives him his shot just to be nice, even though they were competing? Well, there you go. Polls up. Get your votes in, folks. Damn, Roddy fucked his arm up. See that gash? I didn't see it. Sorry, Boston. I was yelling at you guys. Afterbirth, everything has been just birthing into the next thing. For like the cadence of the show, it's moving at a clip, right? Like we went from the promo was long and a little slow, then brawl, match. MJF hiding out in the Penguins penthouse. Smart man. Ring the bell always works well. They don't do it enough anymore. In modern wrestling, not just AEW, WWE as well. When there's shit that's happening in the ring that shouldn't be happening, the ring, they should be beating that bell. Ring my bell, folks. AC for the win. MJF to WWE. Nah, I guess not. Just a passing thought. Listen, he's not a dumb man. He signed his extension, got a lot of money from Tony Khan. But he's still young. What's it going to be like in a couple years when he gets back to negotiating? He's either going to get even more money from from Tony Khan, or he will take an opportunity elsewhere. His big fear, my worry for MJF is he's kind of like the big fish in a small pond. Is he going to be equally as big? Can he hang? Will it expose him as being a little bit smaller? Right? If your challengers are getting bigger, how is MJF going to look at standing next to Drew McIntyre? I don't know. Willow needs to get out of AEW contract immediately. She would be killing it. She would literally be moving so much merch, MDB. My God, like she is the second coming of Bayley, if done right. I like how they're going match to match like that. I'm actually a fan of that. I like it too. I do. I am complimenting Boston the cadence. Like I'm happy that it's not dragging, but and I don't mind. I just don't like Callis. Like Callis' family is currently having issues with Ospreay. Now they're somehow dragged into the MJF situation. There's a little bit of a disconnect for me. Where are they going with this show tonight? Nobody knows. I hope Cole remembered to spray tan his knees this week. Adam Cole's skin looks like cosplaying as a Simpson. It's really weird. Gun Club with Billy Gunn. I think the Gun Club to NXT, Jason, will absolutely kill it. I think they got so much upside, so much potential. What up, Jake? How you doing? How you doing? Cole hit the gym. Yeah, no shit. After this feud, are we getting the reuniting of the Undisputed Era? I don't think so. I think the Undisputed King. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. let me rephrase. Yeah, would it then become like the Undisputed Kingdom versus the Undisputed Era? Maybe. Triple threat match with two baby faces, one heel. That's what we're getting. What is up with the pacing tonight? They're just maybe because there's so much booked on it. Like I talked about it at the opening of the show, ABJ. There's so much going on tonight. Maybe they are a little rushed. Maybe there is just so much. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go. I would have a Willow t-shirt in a fucking heartbeat. She just doesn't get booked well. And I feel bad. She is a better wrestler and a better needle mover, put it that way, than Mercedes. She brings so much more to the table than Monet, and they gave her the belt just to make up for the fact that Monet hurt her ankle. Willow didn't even hurt her. She hurt herself. Cole gets a 2. Cole gets a 2. This company just doesn't know how to let shit breathe. I'm not. I agree at times, but you know what? I don't mind. Everything kind of connected, so I'm trying to find some positives, Paul. Takeshita and Ospreay should have a few matches against each other, best out of 3. You need solid rivalries. And I'll give you an example in a second, Frank. But right now, package Tombstone into a wheelbarrow suplex. Into a clothesline. Cole should be dead. And he kicks out at 2. What? Hashtag not sponsored. Resilient. They damn near killed him. The booking feels like TK saying there's another match, guys. Please don't leave. Cole with a super kick. Not the best looking super kick. Setting up a Panama Sunrise. Hits it. The guy that just got drilled with a tombstone is up doing moves. Undisputed Kingdom versus AC Kyle and bring back Fish. And Takeshita rolling out. Willow's a sweetheart. Scott, I'm with you, man. Huge fan of Willow. See, that's what I mean. When the fans that tune in and say, KJ, there's just too much hate. No, I really love Willow. I love Ospreay. I just want them doing better shit. I want the stories to make sense. I can't trick my brain that much. What's that old shit that is it Ovaltine? He looks like a fuck. He's been over drinking Ovaltine. What is up with the pacing? Got that one. So MJF would be a small fish in a big ocean opposed to Drew McIntyre. Well, yeah, in a way. Yo! Takeshita gets the win. 74% of you are wrong. What the fuck? Takeshita got the win. Right? I just picture Al Bundy putting it on a sandwich. Not a bad match. Now, what are we doing? Someone help me understand. So it's going to be Roddy versus MJF? And Roddy jumping to Takeshita now. So here we go. Match, fight. Takeshita laying out Roddy. The right guy won this match, but I don't get it. Adam Cole just came back from injury. Takeshita's got the Dynamite Diamond ring. Fish, yeah, that's true. So Kyle O'Reilly scares off Takeshita. Is he friends with Roddy? What the fuck? I watch this show every week and I don't know what's happening. Wait, what? I'm not sure the score so they still have it. Okay, shit. Now Ricochet. Big kick. Ricochet Takeshita is going to cook. See, Ricochet, we say nice things. Takeshita runs away without his belt. So Takeshita, Ricochet at full gear. Roderick Strong versus MJF. Did anybody want to see that? Was that the big rivalry? Stoner's Delight. There you go, Unbroken. Like I said, I only remember like fucking Al Bundy trying to put it on a sandwich and the powder falling down on him. I've been calling it for weeks, Kyle O'Reilly to join Roderick and Cole. But he's currently in the conglomeration. Do you see the problems here, Damian? AEW's 2019 game. Yeah, what the fuck have we done? What are we doing? Someone help me. Oh, the Moxley truck's here. Oh. I love Ricochet. Wish he would just cool his jets on. He's got to grow again, stop being so sensitive. Got to grow a pair of balls and man up. But Moxley's here with the Death Riders. All right. So Moxley about to seize TBS. I don't know what the fuck that means. If that's code for cut a promo, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, so let's all play along. Adam Cole was the double. Is everybody listening? Everybody's with me right now. I'm not going to click on the chat for a second. Adam Cole was the double. Adam Cole and MJF were best friends. But Adam Cole was secretly the double, and him and the Undisputed Kingdom were beating people up. We revealed that Adam Cole was the double. MJF went away. The other people that got beat up by the double and crew forgot about it, like Jay White and the Acclaimed. Then we got injuries, so it fell apart. Then Adam Cole comes out a few months ago. MJF, who returns, kicks him in the balls. The crowd cheers. We put it to bed. Adam Cole comes back as a babyface who now wants to fight a heel because now we did a whole reverse by accident. But MJF was going to fight Garcia. Garcia wants to fight Perry. Cole wants to fight MJF. But Roddy also wants to fight MJF. But those two are friends, and they all made up. Then MJF is now going to fight Roddy and not Cole. And then they got help from O'Reilly, who's in the conglomeration, and haven't talked to these boys in months. Did I miss anything? Is anyone else connecting these fucking dots? Am I a simpleton? What is happening here? Somebody help me. Yeah, just start slapping everybody, mods. So far, I doubt this will be show of the week. So far, I'm not really thrilled with the show. Again, you know what? You were right. The Adam Cole Takeshita match, not bad. I don't love, like, if you're going to hit him with with the tombstone and then a wheelbarrow suplex and then a clothesline and the match. Like, fuck. I mean, what's the point of him getting up and hitting a Panama Sunrise to lose anyway? But back to my original thought. How the fuck are we going to follow this, guys? How are we going to follow this? I consider myself kind of a pretty, with it fellow most days. I think I'm pretty intelligent. I kind of got my shit together. I can, string together a sentence most times. I'm as anyone else as lost with everything I just explained as I am. And I feel like there's plot twists and turns in there that I missed. But this is fundamentally what is killing AEW at the core. And people can call it hate, negativity, call it whatever you want. But I just explained one storyline. I'm not even getting into the fact that Don Callis' family is fighting with everybody, and none of it makes sense. Stop applying logic. I can't help it. As we got Renee Paquette and the Hurt Syndicate. So Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Syndicate, your big signings, get a backstage segment. Not in the ring. Not in the ring. Bobby's going to fight Swerve Strickland, your former champion. And nothing. Fletcher and Ospreay got like 12 minutes. Yet another storyline that went nowhere at this point. Why bother getting invested in any of it? That's what people are doing. They're uninvesting. Is that proper? People are quitting. People are giving up. The numbers are indicating it. The metrics are indicating it. Tony Khan has a real fucking problem, and certain people out there don't want to admit it, but this is mind-numbing. It is torturous. If you are a fan, you buy into a character and you want to watch them progress. You want to watch your favorite. It's like watching a show. Like you watch a show and the guy's like a low-ranking guy in the gang and he works his way up and you're excited. But if he's like in 6 gangs and fighting with 12 people and you just like, fuck, I don't know what you're doing, bro. That I just finished breaking down the Cole's Notes version of MJF Adam Cole. Right now, as it stands, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, JD Drake. JD Drake getting laid out with a chair, so the chaos continues. It's Cobb. Yeah, it's Cobb. It's corn on the cob. Well, here come the Death Riders. Stealing Lance Archer's old gimmick. KJ is going to have a heart attack. Oh, the heart's strong, my guy. We're ticking strong. We're ticking strong. Order out of chaos. I tried to tell you, Boston. I'm confused. Nope, I am just as confused. Thank you. Okay, because it's making me feel crazy. I'm not upset about the match. The match itself was fine. The pay-per-view Full Gear is going to give us some really good matches. But why you're not selling tickets, why you're not selling t-shirts, why people are tuning out is because it's lacking story. It's lacking compelling shit. Period. Cole wanted to get his shit in. Yeah, it's fucked. If we come back to Jericho after this commercial, dude, I might have a heart attack. As Shafir is beating up a cameraman, or at least telling him how to do his job. No, I still don't make sense when you're... Yeah, no, when you're high, you're fucking lost. Trust me, bro. I get you, and it's a tough sell. Sometimes I wonder if it's because I'm high that I'm not getting this shit. But then, when I'm not high, I still don't get it. I tried hanging on to the story, but it's such a roller coaster. Roller coaster is one way to put it. It's like a roller coaster with missing parts. I've been bored this entire show. There you go. I said that from day one. It never made sense. None of this makes sense. What part doesn't everyone understand? TK said out of his own chicken lips that long-term storytelling is pointless and doesn't matter. Corey, but then the problem is he's spending a lot of time doing, like last week's show, they did like the whole middle of the show was promos and angles and packages. So would that not tell me that the story does matter? You can't have it both ways. If the story doesn't matter, if long-term story doesn't matter, then just book matches. Just every week we get 8 matches, for an hour. No promos, no aftermath, just matches. I could go with that. They have been teasing the Undisputed Reunion for weeks. Have they? Fuck. But Kyle's in a faction. Kyle Fletcher, Will Ospreay. Yeah, 100%. So is this Moxley seizing Superstation? Somebody help me. I feel like I'm on the fucking, like I need to phone a friend on this. Like, what is happening? Ruckus has made some bad AEW themes lately. Tony needs just enough for a reason for a match for on Full Gear. That's it. And that's what it feels like tonight. You two fight. You two fight. You two fight. I don't get Roddy MJF. I'm struggling. Man, I'm digging Mox and crew. His crew just wish they had someone. 100%. Charles, this new Moxley, the Death Riders, it's good shit. They just only beat up jobbers. They don't have any competition. It's like if at Survivor Series, War Games was like the Bloodline versus Alpha Academy. Old Alpha Academy. But we got OC's music. I don't know if we're allowed to call that anymore. I suffer the Jericho stuff for Big Bill. That guy is a future. I love Big Bill. I love Keith. Keith was an independent star. The bounty hunter was killing it. And now he's under the tree. As we get freshly squeezed chants in the building, Depth Riders taking out the garbage wrestlers. The other members of the... So Kyle was here with Kingdom. Now we got the rest of his faction here without him. Here we go. Where's Pac? No Pac, none. JD Drake getting his ass whooped. Yeah. Where's Beef? Why does everyone asking me what's going on? JD Drake challenge him to only facts. Seems like I don't know what he said. Where's Pac? I have no idea. We got that one. Where's Smiles? Here we go. What did Smiles say? Death Riders, please no Jericho, please no. I might die. Official, okay. So I don't get it. Somebody help me understand. Where is like Robert? Like where's like the diehard AEW fan who's like, so cool, bro. Roderick versus MJF's gonna cook, bro. Where's that? Who's saying that right now? If you're in the chat right now, tell me. I'll listen. I don't get it. Why would Moxley even seize the Superstation? There is no reason for it. I don't know. I thought we were gonna do like Die Hard 6. Bruce Willis shows up because Moxley's taking over the Superstation. I don't fucking know. But if Moxley seizing the Superstation is just this, well, you kind of baited us on that one, didn't you? Little bit of baiting on that one, right? No. Well, this is boring, and we're going to get another brawl, by the way, if anybody was wondering. It's odd that Moxley never carries the world belt. It's weird that we never see the world title. It's such a symbol of your champion. So the fact that Moxley, I mean, some people, you can let me know your opinion on it. Moxley not showing the belt, maybe it shows that he's anti the company. It's just weird that you don't have that visual representation of your champ. Yeah, apparently, Richard. So Ospreay took over the Superstation. Bobby Lashley, like, I mean, again, the Hurt Syndicate just got brought in. Big money. And they get backstage segments. The crowd doesn't even make a noise. And everybody leaving out the back. So we're not even getting a fight. What happened to the weakest link lady? I don't know. Is she alive? No. I mean, respectfully, well, yeah, that's kind of the norm. So we get a promo by Moxley. This can't be real. Boring. No, what was solid about it, Boston? I was highly unamused. And again, if this is him taking over, seizing, well, we just saw 3 other people do this already. Darby! Oh, no, so we did get a brawl. I said, okay, no brawl. I was wrong. Who's Darby going to fight at Full Gear? Cesaro or Yuta? Why does Mox look like James Mitchell now? This is crazy. Pockets. For weeks, they've been teasing the reunion Undisputed Era. I missed that. So they swapped Bryan Danielson and for Pac and then changed their names. Pac is actually from England. And we haven't seen Pac, or I don't know where Pac is now. From wherever, weighing, whatever, isn't I never. This AEW title program feels mid-card. I'm not clicking on that. See money. Lots of empty seats. That's the usual. Worst TV takeover ever. Seizing. As we go to the back, Moxley gets in the truck. Shafir getting in the truck. Cesaro running away from little Darby. Yeah, where's Dinkins? What the fuck? Darby's on the truck. Wait, why did they get out? Now Darby's on Claudio's back. Claudio ragdolling this little boy. Darby! Oh, and now we're going swinging. Oh, that didn't last long. I almost thought it was Danhausen. Oh, holy shit. If that was Moxley taking over TBS at Boston Gamer myself, yeah, no shit. The funniest part is, if that is Moxley seizing the Superstation, again, we've had several other people tonight do exactly what Moxley did. So is every promo now a seizing of the station? That's overselling, under-delivering, instead of underselling and over-delivering. Oh no, a flying gnome. Why is he running from Darby? I don't know. In what world would Claudio Castagnoli run away from Darby Allin? In what world? It's Darby. Oh, and then we got Jericho on screen. So the conglomeration just had words with the Death Riders. One of their members is having a feud with the Undisputed Kingdom and helping them towards Callis. And we'll remind you that they're also in a feud with the Learning Tree. Again, is everybody connecting these fucking dots? Like, I feel like my background should be a fucking corkboard with pins in it. Who turns Darby OC? It might be Darby if I was to guess, JV. But again, Darby's doing a whole lot of extra shit to turn. Hi, guys. Yeah, my fucking great. Things are just getting better. Darby, he takes insane bumps. If Darby can wrestle into his late 30s, I'll be shocked. And I will commend the guy. But I don't know how he's going to maintain it. No, nobody can, Jose. Nobody can. He's from fucking Michigan. He's an idiot. A fucking idiot. Hi, guys. What's up? Jericho's on the screen, folks. And we're getting close to 150. Can you help me get this chat to 150? I desperately want Moxley to pull out the title to reveal CM. So Jericho right now is blowing himself on TV as usual, talking about one of his favorite matches ever against Ishii. Jericho Ishii in 2024 on a pay-per-view. He's the Nueve. Fucking ridiculous. Big Bill kind of looks like an overgrown Adam Copeland a little bit. I like Big Bill a lot. Yes. And again, this is where they fuck up. Are you telling me that Jericho versus Ishii is a pay-per-view level match in 2024? Anybody out there feel that way? The takeover could have been a fucking email. No, fuck off. Like, honestly. Oh, no, it's not. So, Thanksgiving Eve, the Continental Classic returns. Quick question. Are you excited for the return of the Continental Classic? This might be the best thing for Tony Khan's booking. Don't do angles. Don't do storylines. Do like 4 Continental Classics a year. Or split your year up into 3. Right? And you just do fucking tournaments. But here comes Britt Baker. Right? Like literally, maybe that's better. You take all your women, you put them in divisions. You take all your men, put them in divisions. And you have just matches for matches for matches. No angles, no storylines, just rivalries, just points. Maybe that's the way to do the booking. Maybe that's a better choice. As right now, I got Britt Baker in the ring. I will take a vote on this one, folks. Who are you taking? Who do you got? Who do you want? Who wins? And why is it Britt? Oh, man. I can't wait for the big bell turn on Jericho. Fuck. In 2026. We don't know why he wears a mask. He's from Michigan. I don't get it. I don't know if his dad or his grandfather was a luchador. He certainly wasn't a luchador of note. It is fucking dumb. And the fact that his boss lets him do it is fucking dumb. It's dumb. I don't know why it happens. I don't know why I got to see it. When you got so much talent that you could be using in that chair, why Excalibur? Why? Why not Riccaboni? Why not fucking a list of people? Why not throw money at Mauro out there? Why is it this fucking loser with a mask on? Somebody help me understand why this fucking guy has the microphone. I don't get it. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. And if he wanted that job, all right, dude, but take the mask off. You look like a little kid playing cosplay. Ishii was a fun addition to All In. That's okay. Jericho versus Ishii is not a good thing. It's not. Where is Jericho ranked on the all-time Canadian wrestlers? Oh, fuck. A trick question, pal. I mean, he is one of the best to come out of Canada, as his career. I mean, I know I hate him a lot right now, but yeah, I mean, he's up there. He's in the top 10. I think he's slowly pulling that away, though. I mean, he's deteriorating as we go. All they did was slap breast that entire match. What is Jericho talking about? That was one of the most embarrassing matches I've ever watched. One of the most embarrassing matches I ever sat through. And they're going to run it back. This is why we get 5-hour pay-per-views and the fans go crazy, because out of 13 matches, 4 of them are good. That's not a good percentage. Okay, if you were 4 for 13 from the floor, you're going to feel pretty shitty about your night. Yeah, that's it. They're going to run it back. And no, Ishii's not going to beat Jericho. We're wasting our time. I just rolled my eyes at the announcement of the Continental Classic. The thing about the Continental Classic, MDB, like I said, it actually saves Tony Khan from himself, because you build the bracket and you just have the matches. You let the stories play out. It's actually beneficial because you can't write stories. Maybe. Bloodline versus Final Testament. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I will be depending on who's in the bracket. Fair enough, Brian. Wasn't a Marina fan, but since her addition to Mox's crew, she's great. I agree with that, Charles. Marina is doing everything Camille should be doing. As Penelope throwing Britt off the pole, crowd is all but silent. 84% of the chat taking Britt Baker right now, which makes sense. As we go to commercial break, I'm going to take a second to remind everybody, because I haven't done it too much. Out now, new merch. You can join the For Life Army. Go get your camo Wrestling for Life hoodies, t-shirts. Go check them out. We got black and gray, we got green, and then we got white. Go check those out. New merch. We're happy to have it. Go check out all our stuff. The link is below somewhere. Also, tomorrow, Wing of the Ring, the trivia challenge. Myself, Anthony, and Big Nick will go one-on-one, a true triple threat, where basically, if you're not quick enough with the right answers or you get it wrong, you eat hot wings. They get hotter as we go. And the person that gets to the 10th one has to eat some suicide level shit. So it's going to be fun. Tune in for that. The first episode was great. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It is there. Or go check out our playlist section. You'll find Wrestling Court. You'll find our interviews. You'll find the first episode of this and all of our other stuff. So go check that out. Be here tomorrow, 8 p.m. We're going to do some wrestling trivia. And we're going to eat some hot wings live and laugh at each other while we do it. So enjoy that one, folks. And then SmackDown Friday, we got more coming your way. Full Gear's coming up. Survivor Series coming up. We will be here for Bloodsport 12. Carmen Petrovich just announced for that as well. We got so much coming up. Saturday Night Main Event in December. Deadline's coming up. Why, when a championship gets vacated in AEW, there needs to be a tournament. Well, the Continental, we still have a Continental champion, right? So is he in the tournament, or does he give up the belt? Anybody know how this is going to work? Pumpkin pie with Ovaltine, long-term storytelling. I got KJ to retain. I'm going to try. I got lucky. It was a fluke. I'm not good at trivia. I have a bad memory. What are your thoughts on NXT going back on the road in December 14th in Lowell? I think it's awesome. Any chance NXT can do live shows on the road is great. Great exposure, great experience for the talent. 2300 Arena was a lot of fun. When they went out last month, it was really cool. When they went to St. Louis and Chicago, again, it's a part of that building that experience for the growing talent. Plus, it's fun for the fans. I think it's great. I really do. I'm going to say this right now, and never thought I would say it, but AEW needs a roster split, and Hangman Page needs to be with Collision needs to be the Collision champion. Yeah, man. I don't think I don't know. I feel like they just need to reset. I really do. I just feel like there's so much jumble. They just need to fucking pause. Just stop. And then 1 week give us a best of AEW episode where they just play clips all episode so everybody can have a meeting. And when we come back the following week, we just start from scratch like nothing ever happened before. I honestly, they need something, because it's just chaos right now. Not the worst Dynamite I've seen, but not good. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible Dynamite. I'll be honest. Reminder, NXT had 4 matches last night. They had more than 4, didn't they? I feel like NXT was all matches last night. Am I crazy? They had more than 4, did they not? Jericho 3, Owen 2, Bret Hart 1. Yeah, there's some other ones. It depends how you want to look at it, but I don't know if Jericho's 3. I love the Continental Tournament. I don't hate it. Maybe we'll have a point, but maybe you have a point, but even Tony Khan will convolute the hell out of the CC. Remember what we did with Eddie Kingston last year, kind of came out of nowhere. Well, let's hope. KJ, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dessert? I'd say I'm a sucker for pie. So pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie. I won't shake a stick at some apple pie, lemon meringue pie. It's all about the pie. You heard me. You heard me, folks. It's all about the pie. Let's go, Penelope. Britt got no pop. She has to pick sides, and she can't be a part-time dentist. It's 100%, Charles. That is the biggest downfall. And this match is a little bit slow. Like they just botched a cutter. And the crowd just went, oh. Not, oh. Ew. That's an ugly face. Yeah. Hashtag slap breast. And not this match, Jericho's match. Go figure. Why won't Jericho retire? Money, 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 money. Jamar, welcome, 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 by the way. He's getting paid big money. And he's got guys like Tony Khan that every time he walks through the curtain, Tony goes, that was amazing. Oh, my God, Jericho, you're the best you've ever been. And he believes it. He believes it. He ain't going to retire. He cash in checks till he in a wheelchair. Neck break. This match getting sloppy as fuck, folks. Britt pulls out the glove and 4 people. Hey! No pop. None. None. Penelope back up. Drop kick to the back. And then Britt falls on Penelope. Woo! No, nobody ever has. That's a nepotism hire. I met the actress that played Topanga. Dude, that's like dreams. Scott, I'm a little jealous. And we saw Lopoly. What the fuck are we doing? Oh, she found the camera. And it's over. Yeah, no shit. That looked terrible. Yeah. They need, yeah. Isaac, welcome back. I'm going to a field trip next week morning to see Inside 2. There you go. Top 3 Canadian wrestler. Got that one. Excalibur said PIP for pitcher and pitcher. Yeah. Well, PIP. All right. Where's Kingston anyway? He got surgery. And I don't know how close he is to recovering from that surgery. Do you see Moxley interview today, KJ? He said AEW is in a reset. I love what Moxley is saying publicly. Moxley is saying a lot of the stuff that I say every week. A lot of the stuff that the fans in the chat say every week. That AEW has lost its way. That's why I like what Moxley's doing. He might be getting over as a baby for me. And Serena Deeb is here. What was that about? Hey! Mina's back. Mina's back. Unruly, everyone keeps the likes, shares, and subs. Let's go, let's go, let's go, folks. Make sure you hit that button. Don't forget those little reaction buttons. If you click those little hearts and those little thumbs up and shit, it helps the algorithm. And we are getting closer and closer to 6K as Harley Cameron's here on Dynamite. What? Dude, you know how happy I am right now that I got Mina and Harley. This is my favorite part of the show right now. Kingston broke his leg and tore his knee. Yeah. And didn't he also have, yeah, I mean, he's not having a good time. Oh, they're going to fight on Saturday as they're having a shake-off. What is happening? Oh. You know what's funny? I'm going to be real with everybody right now. Let's be honest. If 2 women on WWE programming just did what Harley and Mina did, the uproar from the IWC would be insane. I have no complaint. Clearly, I'm enjoying the entertainment that just wiggled on my TV. However, the double standard is fucking amazing. Amazing. Give women a chance. Sasha Banks going, the women's division has never been more, better and more respected. And here we got 2 women just shaking it. All right, break out your bills, boys. I thought I'd added the women's match there. No, they didn't do that. As here comes Swerve Strickland and all that wiggling. Got my contact wonky. Let me see. There we go. Swerve, Leo Rush up next. Holy shit, this is a long-ass show. I thought tonight was supposed to be a hard reset. No, apparently not. I'm here with you, Corey. I thought a lot of things. Ford is the best part of this match. Ford is a talented lady. Just like Bunny. Like, they let Bunny go. This woman's out there training other people on how to wrestle. And they just let her go. I appreciate the love. I really do. I really do. Booking alternate stories every other week. Simple solution. Fuck. I'm getting a headache. Yeah, calm down, boys. Calm down. Scare the ladies away. That shake was, yeah, I mean, again, let's be real. Yeah, Jason, I don't know what I meant. NXT had 4 women's matches in AEW. Oh, okay. Thank you, Misfit. Context is king. I was pretty sure it was a match heavy night. You're right. And again, quality matches. Soul Ruka Cora Jade was better than Britt and Penelope. I'm sorry, it was. The tag match better than what we got. Again, we get 1 women's match a week. 1. And this one went slightly longer than 4 minutes. It's going to be the Russo Bischoff reset. Fuck. It's got to be something. Thoughts on my list for AEW Classic: Ospreay, Takeshita, Benjamin, Bobby, Lethal, Omega, Shane Taylor, Orange, Claudio, Ibushi, C. Cage, and Matthews. Thoughts on my list? AEW Classic. I mean, that's a solid list. I'd probably tweak a couple things. I do love Shane, though, it being in there. Orange, I mean, I could take or leave. But we got Swerve versus Leo. I'm not going to put a poll up, guys. Swerve versus Leo. Swerve's not losing, right? I'm not going to put a poll up. Motorboating time. You motorboating son of a bitch. This show should have been MS Glittered. Yeah, down, boys. Down. Where the breast wrestle. That includes Uno and Jericho. This is awesome. Best part of the fucking show. 2 weeks Continental Classic in Chicago. Yes. I'm going to therapy tomorrow afternoon after school, and I'm going to the doctor appointment on Friday. Is it? All the best. I hope things go well. And thank you for stopping by. Is Harley AEW's Chelsea Green? She could be. Richard, she could be. But she only competes on Rampage and Collision. Mina is the best in AEW, and she isn't signed. Again, we talk about opportunities. We talk about moments. You talk about where the best wrestle. This is where things need to make sense. So during Toni Storm, Mariah May, you show Mina in the crowd. Ooh, Mina's concerned. Mariah May beats Toni. Mina goes to Japan. Mina comes back. They're like, oh, you here to watch Mariah May? No, I'm going to have a match with fucking Harley Cameron. Connect the fucking dots. Lisa, I agree. Like, Mina is great, and Mina is over. And as you can see, the fellas like Mina. She brings a level of charisma. Harley, I know I've argued with some people. I know my buddy Nick isn't a big Harley fan. I think Harley could be like a Chelsea Green type. She's a little off the rocker, wonky, but confident, bold, personality. You don't have enough to make the fans in the building cheer and get excited. Mina, you have to capitalize and bring her into the fold, but instead she'll be off in Stardom. I don't get it. I don't. I love how many dudes jumped on like the whole best and breast situation real quick. Like just a collective of just absolute fucking geniuses. Serena Deeb. So we're going to get Serena Deeb versus Britt, and why? Why do that? I don't know. My problem when asking about greats is started being a fan in the late 60s. Most now don't remember past. Well, I mean, again, the greatest of all time. And I mean, you're going back to like Kowalski's and stuff. Like they're Canadian wrestlers that we never think of, that we don't talk about, that had amazing careers that came out of Canada or the US. And I suck at picking favorites. Someone asked me what my favorite dessert was at Thanksgiving, and I named 3. I suck at naming favorites. My mom almost named. What's up? Keep calm. Yeah, I agree. DMD, Serena Deeb continuing their feud. When did it, like, continuing is a strong word, isn't it, Damien? Foam spike jacket. Mina and Harley solving. I can't lie, that Harley segment made me pay more. Oh, it did though. It did. I can't, like, I'm. Can we put a poll up of a time frame of when Lio Rush will retire again? Anthony, I love that. I mean, he'll come in, he'll get paid big, he'll lose 4 or 5 times, and then he'll go sit at home with his paycheck. Lio Rush coming dressed out like a Mario character. Oh, by the way, we got picture-in-picture, folks. Briefcase, eye patches, now twerking, Puff Daddies. Oh, fucking hell. That was a great promo. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up all day long, folks. Look. Yeah, look. Did you hear that Mox was now? Yeah, I mean, again, this doesn't surprise me, Trek. We've talked about this a lot. Sasha's got creative. This sounds like WCW all over again, doesn't it? What was Eric's biggest problem? All the fucking wrestlers had creative control. Hogan, we just ran 11 months with Sting. You got to go under. No, brother, I'm not going under. Fuck. Nash, we need you to know. Scott, no. Rick, no. That's what's happening here now. Sasha calls her own shots. Jericho, Bucks, Kenny. Who doesn't have creative control in this fucking company? Who is literally at the beckon of Tony Khan? Like, Tony goes up and says, I think we're going to do this. And they're like, okay. Who's listening? Like, who doesn't have creative control in AEW? Honestly, who? But Mox's shit is good shit. What's killing Mox is his boss has nobody for him to fight. Nobody. Right? Like, Claudio running away from Darby makes no fucking sense. Ricky Starks. Next time you see him will be in NXT. And we are back. Why is... I don't know. Shout out to Booster Juice. That creative control is killing AEW. It is. Creative control cannot be given to everybody, and it shouldn't be given to many. And again, if you want to take it and as if you were running a sports team, if you were trying to coach a team and all the players got to call their shots, you got a problem. This is a good chance to elevate. Oh, they're going to get buried, bro. They're going to get buried, bro. Come on, Boston. Let's be real. You think House of Black is going to get over tonight? Oh, I don't know. Thoughts on WWE going for the next tape show as it has divided many people? Listen, they happen. I don't understand the idea that it divides. And Lisa, I'm not saying you. I'm talking about the internet peeps. People get mad about things. Like, it's so spoiled. Is spoiled the right word? Like so entitled. They are doing a tour that requires them to tape 2 shows. I don't love it. It's not my favorite because when you get the tape show, it's not going to be as, you're not going to get the biggest of moments because they don't want to give shit away. I don't love it. I don't love all the tape shows, and they've done few. But the anger about it, like, shit happens. I mean, it's like being mad that, AEW gets moved because of basketball playoffs. Shit happens. Like, it's going to happen again, and it will happen. And I mean, rumor is when they go to Netflix, they're just going to air it live wherever they're at. So we'll see if that changes the dynamic. But as Swerve's got Leo up, Leo pops off. Leo up, lands on the stairs, and into a poison Rana on the floor. Another little tiny guy beating up one of your former champs. So, yeah, I mean, the idea that it's dividing people kind of blows my mind a little bit because it's just the nature of the beast. What would you have them do? No show? I don't love tape shows, but what do you do? What's the alternative? I don't know. I don't know if he makes it to Saturday. I didn't see that, but if he makes it, I'm putting all my money on Jones. It's a good chance to elevate. Yeah, I'm with you. The creative control clause is killing. It's a murder. It's murder. AEW versus WCW light is WCW light. It is so ironic to watch like Meltzer and Eric Bischoff and Tony Khan just hate each other because they are one and the same. It is insane. Bischoff, now I give Bischoff credit. Bischoff is talking from experience. Like, hey, my guy, when this shit's going down, this is a problem. He's saying it from a point of experience. Tony's like, I don't want to hear your shit. And Meltzer's like, Eric's just jealous of my new boyfriend. It's all weird. It's all fucked up. The only ones who don't have creative control are Darby, Thunder Rosa, Athena, and the House of Black. And Miro said, fuck it. I can't do creative control. I'm going home. Oh, Leo on the shoulders again. It looks like a dude is at the park playing with his younger brother. And we got to win. He didn't even use his finisher. This time, Monet probably has more control over what Khan booked. Yeah, facts. Doesn't help that Tony said that he has around 27 writers that he cherry-picked ideas from. 27 people are responsible for this nightmare? That's a problem then. Like, seriously, what 27 people? Is this a chat room that he goes to once in a while to check in, James? What 27 people are creating this chaos? Swerve's got a mic. Kenny Omega shooting an angle for New Japan. Dude, Socks, I think that's a new name in the chat. Good to see you. That is insane. Insane. It's fucking delicious. I don't get this. Everybody in AEW is dying for Kenny Omega to come back. Where's Kenny? Where's Kenny? Where's Kenny? Kenny out there getting in fights with New Japan talent. What are we doing? What are we doing? Max Caster definitely does not have creative control. He didn't want Shelton Benjamin in AEW. Well, that's his own creative control. And I know he got in trouble having some control where he went out there and just cut, his little freestyle and got himself in hot water a couple times. JD Drake has none. Tony Khan is acting like all his writers are LeBron James and letting them run the team. If you have 27 writers, 26 of them at least need to be fucking taken out back and find new jobs. And that's me putting it politely. So now we're getting another aftermath, I think. Entitled is a better word. Yeah, very entitled. I can't believe this. I got to watch a taped Raw. Man, do you remember when all the Raws were taped? But here comes the Hurt business. I don't mind them taping episodes to save some time for wrestlers' rest, agree on spoilers and crowd tiredness. I get it. I mean, again, but what is the alternative, James? Like, what do you do? I mean, if I had, the idea of boo-hoo, you had to go to a 4-hour wrestling show. Oh, it's so hard. I'm so tired. I couldn't cheer in the second main event. I had to see the Usos twice. The fuck are we talking about? Are we that soft of a human species right now that that's what we're at? Oh, yeah, it sucks. But the alternative is what? Don't do a show. That's plan B. They're chanting, this is Swerve's house. Bobby and MVP on the stage. Nope, I'm streaming both fights free, 99 LOL, right? Would Acclaim do better in WWE and Street Profits be better in AEW? Street Profits not better in AEW. They'd end up like Private Party. They end up an afterthought. Acclaimed, maybe. I mean, I think the Acclaimed would have to go to NXT and learn some stuff. Leo Rush reminds me of that store that has going out of business every 4 months. Facts. Shelton's behind him. Nana, no help. Nana didn't even say, motherfucker, watch. Didn't say shit. And here we go. Her business putting a beating on him. We get 40 to 45 live shows. We rarely get a tape show. We will survive. That's another great part of the argument. When a lot of people always focus on the negatives, MDB, AEW, WWE, it's not easy going live, as many weeks a year as they do. It's not easy. It can't be easy. So the fact that you get 3-4 tape shows a year, cry me a river. Some people were mad about tape shows, but it gives wrestlers the wrestlers deserve time off. Triple H is putting an emphasis on having wrestlers be with their families. Again, if you're going overseas to do something, if you need to travel, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I'm okay with it. Like MDB said, they do a lot. They travel a lot. They work a lot. Again, a handful of tape shows every year is not going to kill anybody. It's not ideal, but what is alternative? So we tune in on Monday and it's a best of. Like, what are they going to do? What can they do in lieu of double taping? Well, tonight we tape this in front of an empty arena because fans get tired when we tape 4 hours. So the crowd's chanting. Bobby takes out Swerve. Nana is just catering to all right. Not bad. How we feel about this, guys? Yeah, and I mean, listen, we legitimately on this channel, I specifically try to avoid spoilers. Now, sometimes it's impossible. Bobby's back on Nana. They tried to throw Nana into the ring post. It didn't work. They kind of botched that. Wrestlers are people too, damn it. Generally, it's what always chaps my ass is the people who are like, this is bullshit. I mean, again, when you're sitting at home, eating snacks and playing with your ass, I mean, it's easy to say, why don't they work more? Not really fair. Yeah, he got stuck. It didn't go so well. Poor Nana. Nah. I swear to God, if Swerve beats Bobby, I will not watch it. I can't imagine Swerve beating Bobby. I can't. And we still got, I guess, the tag match is the main event tonight. Yo, so Jamie Hayter in the back. So they're doing this new thing of like, we'll hear from. So they said Jamie, Ospreay, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they don't need to pre-announce backstage segments. Am I wrong about that? Like to advertise tonight, we will hear from Jamie Hayter. We are hearing from him. That's fair. That you didn't false advertise. But it makes it seem like she's going to have a promo or be in the ring. Why not give the women 2 segments or 3? Any spoilers here get blamed entirely on the moderator. Wait. Did Jamie Hayter just get cut off for Julia Hart, guys? Did Jamie Hayter get cut off or was she done? I'm not wrong, right? Like you're advertising something that is more than a backstage interview to me. But somebody let me know. I was reading the chat. Was Jamie Hayter done talking? And is Julia Hart going back to not being evil? Nana should cover his We will hear from means please don't turn the channel. Yeah. Again, it just feels like a little bit of bait and switch. Like, we will hear from Jamie Hayter. I assume Jamie Hayter is going to get in the ring and do something. Julia, I love you. This is interesting. I don't hate it. So creepy Julia is talking to not creepy Julia. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to ask Big Nick next time I see him. If he likes this Julia stuff, he cannot badmouth Wendy Chu anymore. I didn't feel like she did they cut her off? I'm pretty confident that Jamie Hayter got cut off. I don't know. I feel like she was mid-sentence and then Julia Hart woke up. Now, okay, Jake, thank you. The fuck are we doing? That's at least 3 production botches tonight. Yeah. So we'll hear from Jamie Hayter. Kinda. Ooh. Fuck, Jamie. I'd be livid if I was Jamie Hayter right now. Livid. Woo! This show tuckers me out some weeks, boys and girls. Who wins? All right, going to put a poll up on, I guess the main event is FTR and the House of Black. What's the positive here, folks? The positive news, House of Black is getting a main event match. I feel bad for Jamie Hayter. That proves Hayter does not have input in her booking. No, yeah, I'm with you, Lisa. No shit on that. Like, and again, Jamie Hayter leaves as, you know, she was in the title picture. She was a former champion. She lost the belt because she was injured. She goes away. She comes back and acts like she never had that belt. Like, as a champ, like, do you not come back and instantly have an eye on your prize? That title belongs to me, and you're not really the champion until I say so. I don't know. Am I wrong? Like, you brought her back, your former champion, on a pre-show, and then they cut her off. This poor lady. Justice for Hayter. Hashtag it. Let's go. They Anthony. Probably cut off by. Yeah, no, it definitely felt like an accident, James. It definitely felt like an accident. There was no way that was on purpose. Hayter was mid fucking thought. You know what I'm gonna do? Click. We're gonna talk to Julia. I've heard TK punishing Jamie Hayter for supporting Punk. Well, then there you go. Then we're all fucked. And again, the list of people that have been punished for being friends with Punk is growing. I know it happens a lot. It's frustrating. Hayter to NXT confirmed. We'll hear from Jamie Hayter for 30 seconds. Yeah, it's borderline false advertising. So she got a split personality. Are they trying to go a Bray Wyatt type path with her? I think that's a little too deep for her right now. Pause. Now, here's the thing. When she went away, she was dark. Now she's not dark, but the darkness is haunting her. So you know what I mean? Like, she was a part of the House of Black. So is this her trying to be good again? And the evil won't let her? Or what? I don't quite get that part of the storytelling yet. But here comes Private Party. If FTR wins, what's the point? Good question. Well, partially. We'll partially hear from Jamie Hayter. Tune in next week. We will see Jamie Hayter shake her hair. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Hayter was definitely cut off. I know. I mean, I'm trying to double watch, but Jamie Hayter was definitely mid-sentence. That's at least 3 production botches tonight. Yeah, that would have been good. Wow, that really cut off. Yeah, they cut her off huge. House of Black for the win. Taco Bell. Kilo Taco Bell. Ooh. As now we're getting the House of Black entrance, still one of the better entrances in the company. Thunder Rosa and Jamie Hayter should have the exact same gripes. Thunder Rosa, I feel so bad for Thunder Rosa. I'm such a big fan. The ladies actually showed this channel some love once upon a time. I think Thunder Rosa is great, and they raked her over the coals. Not Michael Coles or Adam Coles. They just did not give her any love. Yeah, she should apologize to the locker room. Get the fuck out of here. The egos are killing this company. The soft, marshmallow, baby poo, soft mentality of so many of these people continue to hurt this company. And you bring in someone like Thunder, and it's like others hold the talent back because they can't bypass me. So instead of building everybody up, we're going to stand on some heads. And it's killing this company. Killing it. Like, is it funny that Mina and Harley shaking their chesticles got more airtime than Jamie Hayter tonight? Is that funny? Or sad? Or just great all around? I don't know how to fucking evaluate. Here comes FTR, folks. I guess Julia Hart versus Hayter based on the promo cutting her off. Yeah, maybe, Richard, but it felt more like an accident than because Julia right now is conflicted with herself. If she cut her off and was like, I'm coming for you, Hayter, well, that makes sense. But it wasn't that. It was, I don't know if I'm good or evil. Bad booking. Julia Hart is overbooked. Applebee's be looking bussin' right now. I will be honest, Alex. The term bussin', I hate it. Hate it. Taco Bell and Ovaltine. But we are kicking this one off, folks, with Brody and Dax in the ring. 60% going FTR. Ooh, I'm going to let that hang for a second, see if the vote changes. What drink is that you drinking? I have a smoothie from Booster Juice. It's bananas away. So it's got like protein and banana and a whole bunch of good stuff. Tony Khan, you let know all my secrets away. I need a conclusion. I don't even know if they exist in America. You guys have a Booster Juice? It's like a juice place. You got it. I need a conclusion of that Hayter promo. Exclusively on AEW Twitter X. What are we doing? The Moxley takeover was flaccid. I'm gonna say flaccid advertising at its finest. Yeah, someone explain. So, and again, I've said this already. If Moxley took over the Superstation tonight, by definition, so did Will Ospreay. So did who else came out for a promo tonight? All right, whoever had a promo tonight took over the Superstation, seized it. Fucking insane. Tony Khan put the AEW title on CM Punk's best friend. They're punishing people who are friends with CM Punk. That's been a long-standing rumor, conspiracy theory. One day when they write the book or do the dark side about AEW, we might find out. This is how I would book Swerve. Have Bobby ragdoll him for 20 minutes and beat him clean, and then have him join the Hurt Syndicate. I don't want... you need... The problem with that, JV, is who opposes them. If you don't have Swerve and Bobby in a program for a little while, if he joins them, who challenges them? It's the same problem you got with Moxley right now. Right? Moxley's beating up JD Drake and Evil Uno. Jamie, go to NXT. You know what's funny? Earlier tonight, we talked about Mercedes Moné talking about, I went to AEW because of she went because of the money. Don't let Mercedes tell you anything else. Whatever comes out of her mouth that isn't, I did it for the money, is lies. As Malakai takes a seat, grabs the foot of Dax, she is lying. And when she says, I went to AEW because of the women's division, Well, there's a perfect example of what the fuck are we doing? The women have been underutilized so completely in this company, it's embarrassing. Would you do DMD versus Serena Deeb at Full Gear? No. It's not a draw. I think we've been there, done that. It's not a thing. I'm sorry, it's not. I love Serena Deeb. I like DMD. I just don't think it works. Nobody's going to cheer. The match is going to be boring, and FTR are playing heel. That's interesting. As ladies and gentlemen, we go to Picture in Picture. I will remind everybody once again, tomorrow, 8 p.m., Wing of the Ring. We will take wrestling trivia, combine it with eating hot wings, and we will go host on host on host action as Anthony, Big Nick, and myself go to battle, see who will be the king of the Wing of the Ring. Yeah, follow it along like the Royal Rumble. But it's going to be a fun one tomorrow night. We're looking forward to it. Episode 2 of Wing of the Ring. I got to defend my crown, and we're going to eat some hot wings every time we fuck up. So be there with us. Join us. I got 1:30 with us tonight. I would love to see all 1:30 of you back tomorrow to watch us punish ourselves with some hot sauce and some trivia. Oh, I'm out of breath. And by the way, we got new merch. Oh, actually, while we're on commercial, folks, we got new merch. What was I doing? All right, commercial break. There you go. Go check it out down below. Check out the link. Go check out our bonfire. We got hats, hoodies, tanks, and all the above. We're still in picture in the main event of AEW right now. 1 minute left on the clock. We'll see how long it goes. But FTR, House of Black, and right now it looks like Wheeler is in control. FTR kind of playing that heel spot, which they're so good in, where they just wear down a babyface team. I like this, which is odd because House of Black, more heelish, FTR more babyface-ish. So it's interesting to see how they've worked this match out. Final commercial break. Yeah, I just gave you one myself. JD definitely going to rant tonight. Yeah, but here's the thing about JD. JD was a little bit slow. And then JD acts like everybody but him. I'm the only one willing to say it. Yeah, you know what? People were saying it months before JD did. JD was holding on to those fucking AEW coattails so tightly. Oh, they're doing good and fans don't get it. And you whine and complain. Why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? And then it just kept getting worse and getting worse and getting worse. And then even JD had to admit it. And then JD jumped to the front of the bandwagon like he was riding that fucking horse the whole time. JD was sitting there with an AEW hoodie on, bitching about everything that the fans were criticizing until it got overwhelming. And then he acted like he was the first one and the only one to do it. You won't hear this from so-and-so. You won't hear this from so-and-so. Bullshit, my guy. He was late to the party and acted like he was the one that threw it. And anybody can clip this and send it to him because it's facts. He was the last guy, one of the last guys. I know there's still some out there that just can't help but praise everything AEW does. But JD was behind the 8 ball, and now he's acting like he was leading the charge. So it's fucking hilarious how JD is just all about that shitty booking now. Yeah. All right, bud. Why do they do commercial breaks on the hour? That's a really weird spot and a really risky spot to do commercial breaks. If anybody knows anything, like why are they doing commercial spots on the hour? Because you can lose your audience. And if you're clipping through the channels at the top of the hour and you land on a commercial, you probably might, there's a good chance you're not staying there to see what's on that channel. You'll just clip by. So I don't like, they've done this several weeks now. They go to commercial on the hour. It's a weird thing. Like you go to commercial before the top of the hour and then go into your bleed over. I don't get why they did it that way. We always have more complaints than praise for every AEW show, and that's a big issue. It sucks, and it continues to suck. AEW is a vacuum. It's killing me. MDB, it's killing me. I want to go back to when we were first started this channel, and Wednesdays were like a beacon of light. Like the Wednesdays were saving us from the Vince McMahon booking and the NXT 2.0s. It was fucking amazing Wednesdays. Thank God we had Wednesdays because they were killing us. And that's what I want to do. I want to come here, and I know you guys, you'll always get your Jericho rants unless somehow he has an epiphany. I just want to come here and talk about the fun stuff. You guys watch our shows. You know that we love joking around. We love being positive. But I have to call what I'm seeing. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm sorry. Facts. Why is there a commercial? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It is bad. JD used to be a good listen. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I will admit there was a time where I would peek in and see what JD had to say. JD blocked me because I asked him why he was wearing an AEW hoodie during a Raw review. He's just cutting up WWE. WWE sucks. They're not doing right. Why didn't they tell it? Where's the story with Brock Lesnar and Cody? Why didn't they explain it? And I said, why are you wearing an AEW hoodie? Well, you're trying to explain this. And he blocked me instead of arguing with me. So that's the true story about JD. He's one of those guys that turn and run and only want to siphon through and only hear one opinion. He wants to hear his own opinion. And that's why he screams so much, is it thinks, you know, it kind of makes up for that little stature he has. And I know I yell a lot, but it's a different tone to my voice, I would say. I used to peek into JD, but again, JD is a bit of a, you know, he watches the trends. He kind of goes with the flow. Fans are mad at WWE, JD's mad at WWE. The fans are mad at AEW, JD's mad at AEW. He's a bit of a turncoat, but he presents himself like, I'm the only real one. Yeah, bullshit, bro. Bullshit, bro. They cut Jamie Hayter on purpose on her promo. What do you mean on purpose? Why would they cut that on purpose? Are you going to say because they're building Julia versus Jamie? Why are they building Julia versus Jamie? And in addition to that, that was a terrible way to do it because it looked like a mistake. It didn't look like it was on purpose. Your volume is low. My volume is low. Shit, that's unusual. That's unusual. Looking for power and glory. We want picture in picture. It was 2 minutes left in the program. Another overrun. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. We're still running. 5 minutes after. Knees up by King. Yo, I think House of Black might actually win this. I have a theory that JD's dad is Jimmy Kimmel. Malakai pulls 2-2-2. Malakai had to pull Brody on the pin. That match spot just blew out of my bunk speakers. Ooh. Oh, that merch spot. My bad. I'll keep saying it. Ever since Triple H took over creative WWE, Tony Khan got lazy. He didn't get lazy, Misfit. He got exposed. I think Tony Khan was lazy before that. Tony Khan was the Robin Hood of wrestling, stealing from the rich, ironically, and giving to the poor. Oh, Malakai rolls out. Real flat match, though, guys. Not bad, but I mean, a lot of really kind of slow, flat spots. I don't think that he got lazy, but it was so easy to beat Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was the big evil guy, and Tony was the kind-hearted son of a billionaire that just wanted to give a chance to all these poor wrestlers. But then Triple H took over, and I think he got exposed. I think he stayed the same, and WWE leapt. So, and Tony doesn't know how to respond. So we get internet rants instead of better booking. So many AEW talent is good, but they are being wasted. Yeah, that's the thing. You tell me all the time, we're the best wrestle. Prove it. 2-2-2, barely kicked out. But yeah, they got so much talent, Lisa. That's one of the reasons why I get so mad every Wednesday. Because I know the talent you have. I prefer Solo Monster. Yeah, I think so. Tony Khan needs to stop putting commercials on. It doesn't make any sense, Safit. Why do an overrun and have a commercial in the middle of it, like, or right at the edge of it? You're going to lose and miss out on potential viewers. It's silly. Grifter's a good way. He blocked my friend and kept talking smack about her behind her back, saying it was his right, but all she did wrong was bring up. Yeah, again, people, that's what this channel is always avoided. Whoa, wait a minute. The Kings of the Black Throne get the win. A really kind of flat, surprising ending. Kid Revos, thank you so much for the super chat. He didn't get lazy. He just took over. Around the same time Tony took over, it came out. TK took over sole booking from the Bucks and already took it from Cody when he left. That is part of the story, I think, and I think you lose the right mindset. I don't know how much the Bucks, but again, and there was so much infighting at the same time. Like, AEW was in a state of chaos as WWE was getting their shit together. But thank you so much for the super chat. So that is the main event coming to an end, and I think we're going to get another handshake as we're getting AEW of Honor nowadays. House of Black, the big spooky team, shakes everybody's hands. I know it. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, I think Boston called it, and I disagreed with Boston. I'm shocked. I'm going to be honest. I'm shocked. Reside Anthony. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of AEW Dynamite tonight. Get your ratings out of 10 in. Let me know how you felt about it. If you haven't hit like, share, subscribe yet, make sure you do so. But that is the end of the show tonight. How did you feel about it? What did you like? What didn't you like? I'll hang around for a few minutes. We'll break this one down. There was good in here. It wasn't all bad. The pacing was good. But it felt like a really long show by the end of it. It felt like so much happened in 2 hours. Hobbs win, or House of Black wins, yes. I'm watching someone's fight feed. There you go. Melissa, if AEW has an ending finale, it would probably be Tony Khan being thrown into the garbage. I like it, Melissa. We'll see. Like I said before, TK is his worst enemy, and there's too many people in the kitchen. There is way too many fucking cooks in the kitchen. Way too many. 316, I completely agree with that. 100%. Like, it is all cooks. That's it. There's two. Everyone's a fucking cook. And even the people that aren't cooks think they're amateur cooks. Like, I can cook too. So everybody's cooking and nobody's fucking, everything's just burning and bubbling over and nothing makes sense and none of the fucking ingredients go together. You have everything you need. You have all the elements for the perfect recipe. But you don't know how to put it in. You don't know how to time it right. You don't know how to cook it properly. It's like me trying to bake shit. It doesn't work. It's not a good thing. We know Tony is petty. Just ask Ricky Starks, Penta, Phoenix, Jamie Hayter. The pettiness blows my mind. I mean, that's the one thing I think Triple H has been really great with, of mending bridges. Like, he doesn't give a fuck that Cody, and I know Vince signed him, but he doesn't care that Cody broke the throne when he was in AEW. Business is business is business. And Vince was better at that too. But Tony, again, immature. You got to remember, Tony didn't grow up the way we grew up. Tony grew up with a billionaire father. So I feel like it's like Tom Hanks and Big. If you haven't seen that classic, go watch it. But it is a boy in a grown man's body. Tony Khan is older than me. Yes, I say this all the time. Tony Khan is older than me. And he acts like he's 12. It's fucking nuts. All right, let's get to some of these ratings so I can go to bed. But House of Black wins, surprised with the ending. TK did the right thing here. He did. You're right. And I said he wouldn't do it. So 8 out of 10, House of Black win. There you go, Mega bumping up. I had a huge feeling House of Black was winning. Let's fucking go. 5. I think 5 might be a little low tonight. Are they trying to convince Malakai to stay when his contract is up? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, does it matter if the House of Black win, become number one contenders? It's going to be House of Black versus, like, in the Fatal 4-Way. If they don't win that, then does it matter? Maybe. I don't know. It's interesting. Remember when House of Black used to be scary? Yep. Now they shake everybody's hands. It's crazy. Is the only thing I like for months and months is House of Black. I love the House of Black. I'd rather have them shake hands than have them backstage doing nothing. I agree with that, JV. Stop the handshakes. A lot of handshakes. It's becoming like, all elite, Ring of Honor, all at the same time. Like they're not using Ring of Honor properly, but they're going to steal the handshakes. Like it's weird. 6 out of 10. At least they're not hugging. Fair. Thanks for the show, James. Always a pleasure. Come back next time. I'm still here. Anthony's still going. KJ Wings tomorrow. Can't wait for the Wings show. As you can see on the screen, folks, 8 p.m. tomorrow, we go to war. 5.5 out of 10. Love that final match. 3.5 out of 10. Knee pads. I loved Harley Mina's spot. It was the best part of the show. It might have been the best part of the show. 5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. 5. 3-1 tonight. Good job, AB. Who do you think advances, Team Rouge or the Acclaimed on Saturday to get the final spot at Full Gear? We have House of Black, Outrunners. Who's the other team? There's another team that I know they're there. I don't know. Tony's kind of been. Tony really likes Rouge and Los Ingobernables. So yeah, I'm going Rouge and fam. House of Black are now baby faces. Yeah, they've been shaking everybody's hands. Thank you. Boo. Yeah, thank you. Like I don't get it. I'm giving the show a 6.8 out of 10. I can't give it a 7 because so much didn't make sense, but TK is on the right track. There's pieces, right? Like I feel like we got some breadcrumbs, but then they're like sporadic and we get lost a little. Is that I think that's a fair analogy. Like we got some breadcrumbs on the path and then they just kind of dissipate or they go everywhere. Like it's like they exploded the bag for a second. Pause. I can't believe they did Harley like that, and Hayter was supposed to come back after injury. Like Rhea, relentless after the title. She never lost. Come on, booking. I agree, man. I agree, Charles. It's chaos. The wine industry is trying to capitalize on Halloween was a weird one, candy corn and Marlowe. What? Unbroken. Are you drinking the Marlowe? So will Hart return to face or stay heel? Well, that's the confusion with this. And people saying they cut off Hayter on purpose to build Hayter and Julia, that makes no sense because Julia's conflicted. And why does she want to fight Hayter? And wouldn't you kind of connect that dot, not just cut a lady off mid-sentence and have Julia like wake up out of a dream? If you're going to cut her off, you have Julia being like, hi, Hayter. I don't get it. They shaking hands like it almost, yeah, it's so weird. Everyone just like, is it his last match now? I don't soak gummy bears. The gummy bears, I eat them. All right. MVP, Mina, and Harley. Okay. 6 out of 10. I'm like there. I'm with Steven. I'm like a 6. There's still too much stuff that doesn't make sense, and there's too much stuff that isn't quality programming. You add in some like really botchy matches. The women's division sucks as far as the presentation goes. Sasha Banks hurts the show. Jericho was minimal tonight, so I can't be mad at that. 6, maybe a 6.5. Again, I thought the pacing was good. A little just chaos, like everybody's friends and enemies with everybody, and it's just on this rotating like who gives a shit. If you want me to care about your characters, if you want me to care about your program, you have to make us care. You got to put care into them, and you got to make it make sense. If everybody's just flippy floppy and everybody's, who gives a shit and just show up and be friends with whoever or fight whoever, then again, I can't get into the show. I can't. I'll be the first to admit I hate everything about the show. I'll be the first to admit I hate everything about this show is a good thing. House of Black won. House of Black, you get points for that tonight. That was the right call. When people said it in the chat, I said they were going to be wrong. OC versus Yuta official next week on Dynamite. Again, nobody cares. Anybody out there like, oh my God, I can't wait. Again, we got a problem. Let's go Penelope. Britt got no pop. The match sucked too. Do both interesting. Tony Hayes. 10 out of 10. Harley and Mina. 7 out of 10 because of bonus points. Jose, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it. Great show. We appreciate the love, the kind words, and of course the support. Brandon, good night. Money, I'm dead. Cooking in a microwave. Facts. 6 out of 10. 4 out of 10 might be a little low for me tonight. 2 Jamie Hayter promos out of 10. Trek, that's hilarious. 6 out of 10. Might try that. FTR have fallen pretty hard compared to the last year. They were, once upon a time, 2022, the best tag team in all of pro wrestling. Now, I can't say that. Takeover was a letdown. Yeah, the Moxley thing was bullshit. I almost want to take a point off for that. A lot of clickbait tonight. Did y'all catch that, right? We will hear from Jamie Hayter. We will have Moxley seize the show. We will hear from the Hurt Business. Like a lot of bait and switch. It's crazy. 3 silver spoon in the mouth. Facts. 5 out of 10. OC promo was shocking, but delivered in a very boring fashion. 5 out of 10. House of Black are slowly becoming AEW's version of Judgment Day. Well, I mean, they were supposed to be so much more than that. They could have been. Brody King should be a killer. Malakai Black is an assassin. Murphy, I know he's on the shelf, but Murphy can go. These guys should have been awesome, and they just haven't been. So let's hope there's something there. Just got to more. No, it will never happen because he's got to give up the reins. 6.5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. John, good to see you. Last match to qualify for the Acclaim versus the Los Ingobernables. Malakai is polite newcomer. Yeah, just like thank you. I'm so happy to be here. Julia versus Hayter could really be good if done right. I don't have. Listen, I get it. Julia's cute. I just don't think she's a good in-ring performer. I get it. I don't think she's that good in the ring. You have Deonna Purrazzo, you have Taya, you have Thunder, you have Serena, you have all this talent. Julia Hart is not the saving grace. She's cute, but that is not the be-all and end-all. So, again, Jamie Hayter, a former world champion. Why is she not going after her belt? If she ends up going after Hayter, I don't love it. But DGS22, I think that's a new name. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that. Come back tomorrow. That's a really low score, Melissa. That's fair. You're allowed. House of Black being a babyface now makes Julia Hart's vignette a little more pointless. Yeah. What are you conflicted about? If the House of Black's gone nice, just go nice. Join them. Like, fuck it. I'm too old to fight. 6.5 out of 10. Ovaltine Grains. Yeah, I like that, buddy. John, what's up? What's up? You're not missing nothing from Mariah May. That's a good point. My gripe with is why make House of Black look weak, losing to Cole 2 weeks in a row, to have them look strong against FTR, just clunky and wacky. I agree. And I don't like them losing to Adam Cole 2 weeks in a row and then Adam Cole losing tonight. Now, Takeshita, Ricochet is going to be good, but what are we doing with Cole now? Is Cole back on the shelf? We'll figure it out. -10 for the show for ruining Drake's night. Oh, that's funny. 5 out of 10. Oh, this chat is amazing. No Julia slander, KJ. I like Julia. She's good. She's cute. But I just don't know if she's there. But it's the same thing with Sky Blue. It's like everyone went nuts because she has a bubble butt. So we're just going to book her right up to the top of the chart. Fuck all the women that are really good at wrestling. We're just going to go back to the 90s and book them because they're pretty. I don't know. But hey, Mina's here. Anyway, on that shaky note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for being here. As you see on the screen, we are back tomorrow, 8 p.m. The Wing of the Ring. I get to defend my crown against Anthony and Nick. We're looking forward to it. Come watch us, tell jokes, do trivia, and eat some hot wings. Don't forget SmackDown and so much more coming your way. We are the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. I am KJ White on behalf of Big Nick and Ringsider Anthony. We appreciate all the love, support, and thank you for being here. And until tomorrow, I'll see you on the flip side. The King will be here.